Episode 29. Up between a rock and a bald spot. What's up, bald spot?
I can't believe this guy's already started with jokes.
Someone has to.
Why are you talking to your noggin? Since your noggin is stuck between a rock and a bald spot. Mostly the bald spot.
Yeah.
Leaning towards the bald spot. In fact, I think it absorbed the bald spot and became it.
That's true. It did. Yeah. Unfortunately. Got a bunch of game stuff to kick off the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Week. Specifically, 2 AC topics. And I'm not talking about fucking air conditioning.
We're talking about air conditioning. It's getting
ass creed.
It's getting cooler. Turn your ACs off. Don't let them freeze. You know how it goes.
Exactly. You know how it goes. Let your ACs freeze.
Don't do that. It's expensive to replace them.
So, Ubisoft has reportedly canceled a new Assassin's Creed game.
They're working on what, 6 of them?
Yes. And what's interesting...
Didn't they just cancel one like a month or two ago?
Yeah, I think so. So what's interesting about this too is I wonder if we're just hearing about the cancellation, but in reality it was actually canceled a hot minute ago. Just because, or it recently came into development and then quickly fizzled out. Basically, the game would have you play as a formerly enslaved black man as he attempts to start a new life.
Yeah.
Somehow he gets roped into the assassins. Basically, Ubisoft is like, well, after the backlash from the Black Samurai in Shadows and the current political climate, they thought now was not a good time for it.
Yeah, they're like, hey, people didn't like there being a black samurai, of which there was historical record for one singular black samurai. They definitely will not like playing as a black guy in general. It's because he's black. That's why people didn't like him.
What's funny is there's already been a black assassin you play as.
True. It has nothing.
It wasn't a full-on game.
True. I don't think it had anything to do with the fact that the dude was black.
No, it was literally just about historical accuracy, which, you're playing as the one black samurai that existed. I
mean,
so there was some backlash before the game came out, but from what I've heard, since the game came out, I don't think people really cared anymore. I think that was more so pre-release backlash.
Probably.
Which every fucking game gets, dude.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Those kids at Ubisoft don't know what the fuck they're doing, I think, most of the time.
They definitely do.
I imagine it still might have been for optics though, the whole thing, because it's like, hey, this dude was brought over as a slave, and then after he won his freedom from being a slave, he became a mass murderer.
It could.
And painting a black guy as a mass murderer just doesn't really go well these days, I don't think.
So you even Adewale, the black assassin from the Assassin's Creed 4 expansion, he was a former slave. So he was former slave turned pirate turned assassin. But I don't know. I feel like it could have been cool.
I still think they ripped him from those books.
Probably. So they took the reports were stating that so this I think is probably where the issue would have been coming from. So basically you would have been taking on the KKK. And I don't know if that's a Mafia 3 where it's there's one run-in with them, or Red Dead Redemption where there's the random encounter in the woods, it's a one-off thing, or if that's your main antagonist, but like I feel like the Templars are way too advanced to be that. You know,
I
like
mean, they do be wearing them hoods.
the assassins wear the hoods.
Yeah, you're
So that's my issue with
a
it.
black guy who's a member of the assassin KKK. It's the
Yeah.
KKK, and they were assassinating people, and their favorite assassination weapon was rope. I see where they were going with it. I see the dream, I see the vision, but I just don't think that's gonna land. I just don't think it's gonna work out. You know.
Well, hence why they canceled it.
Yeah, stick to the hidden blade. You can have a black main character. No one ever said there's. Well, I mean, someone I'm sure said there's something wrong with that, but like the general consensus is there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely like the small minority.
I mean, is the Egyptian guy not black?
In a roundabout way.
I think depending on the time period, people from Egypt were not black, but modern day they are.
Yeah,
Some of them anyway.
he was actually like one of the more recent like favorite protagonists as well.
True.
Other Assassin's Creed news. This is just a leak, although it does make sense, but Assassin's Creed Shadows is most likely coming out for Switch 2, which I was really wondering if it was going to. And since I have all the other games on Switch, I might end up getting that potentially. Because also part of me is like, but playing that in like maxed out settings would be sick.
Yeah.
So maybe I shouldn't get it for Switch, but I don't know. But this is obviously coming hot off the heels off Star Wars Outlaws, which by the way is like one of the best ways you can play that game. It was optimized super well for Switch 2.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll get the Star Wars Outlaws treatment.
Yeah. Very interesting though. That makes me wonder if they're gonna end up putting all the other Assassin's Creed games, because there's like a big gap from like Unity all the way till, well, now Shadows of Shadows comes out. So that's quite the fucking gap.
Yeah, but no one wants to play those other games. Maybe like Origins again, or I guess a lot of people liked the fucking Greek one. What was that called?
Odyssey.
Makes sense.
It does. Because you play as Odysseus, except you don't.
True.
I don't know. They need to revitalize Assassin's Creed, but like in a good way, not a shitty way, like they did. But that is probably asking for too much.
I think just make more about Altair.
I mean, so here's the thing though. Like I like switching assassins. I also really did enjoy like getting to see a vast majority of Ezio's life, but like at most spend like 2 games with a character, but otherwise go back to like, I don't know, like good characters, and like they need to differ plenty.
What they need to do is go back to their fucking Connor plan or whatever. Was that the kid's name, Connor?
Yeah.
No, not Connor. The fucking Desmond. They need to go back to their fucking the Desmond story and fucking actually. They need to retcon all that and do it the way they originally had planned it.
Yeah.
Where you're a modern day assassin, Mirror's Edge type shit. That sounds way cooler than being a fucking freed slave or a fucking black samurai. It has nothing to do with their skin color, by the way. Just we've had enough like time periods. Like, let me play the modern time period.
I think their issue with that is they don't know how to make it have like, I don't think they know how to make like a whole game on the modern day segment. That's why you just get like bits and pieces in some of the games, or at least you used to get bits and pieces. Now you don't, but
you I don't know.
Exactly, you do not know, and that is the problem.
I mean, so Assassin's Creed 3 was supposed to be like half the game is the twins, half the game is Desmond. So like they had a plan for it. They just fucked it up.
Yeah.
Which is probably why the way that, like, spoilers, Desmond dies is so just like feels so shoehorned or whatever. And like, I don't know, it feels like sudden, and it's just like, okay, like, I mean, I could see him doing that, but like, what was the point up to this point of him even doing any of this shit?
Yeah, literally. It's fucking weird. So, Battlefield
Hell yeah.
6 finally
Hell
came
yeah.
out. You've been playing the shit out of it. Daniel's been playing the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
I have not been playing the shit out of it, but
you
I did
play it a little bit.
some today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely the best Battlefield in a long time.
Personally, I think it's wonky.
This kid's fucking wonky.
You're wonky. It is kind of wonky though, because it does this thing. There's this feature where if you're standing on a slanted surface like a slope or a hill or some rubble or anything that's not flat ground, your gun has extra bloom. And bloom is just randomness that makes your gun feel less accurate and less consistent and less good. And it makes the game feel like ass sometimes, because you'll beam like 4 or 5 people in a row, and then the fifth, like the next guy you encounter, you just can't hit him at all, and it feels like the game is like actually making you miss the shots on purpose. Shit's crazy.
It's optimized really well though.
Yeah, it is. It runs pretty good, and it's got good frame rates.
Yeah,
although
it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good, but I still have everything turned down like minimum.
Why are you scared?
Yeah, I don't want no fucking spiders.
So it's fucking popping the fuck off.
True.
So mind you, this is just Steam's numbers. This is not even taken into consideration Xbox and PlayStation. This is not taken into consideration the EA store. Their all-time peak 3 days ago on release day was 747,000 players on just Steam, which is fucking crazy.
Who are you looking at for that? Because I'm looking on Steam charts, and it says their all-time peak was 656,000.
It does. I don't know why, but SteamDB.info says 747. So,
give or take.
The article I found mentioned 747, and I also just went to go check Steam charts. But I think SteamDB, I think that takes that information directly from Steam.
It might.
Like it's somehow tied into it more so than Steam charts, I think. But yeah, it says the all-time peak was 747, 440 3 days ago, but the 24-hour peak was 656.
I think probably a good number of people are actually on Steam versus the other platforms. I mean, I'm sure there's some people on Xbox and more people on like PS5. And then those of you who are unfortunate enough to have the EA store and wanted to play the first day for like the first, I don't know, 10 hours the game was out. You just couldn't even play on EA because there was an authentication error, some sort of shit going on where it was telling you didn't have the game or you didn't own the game. And all those people got compensated or are being compensated. We should have pulled up what the actual comp rewards for that were, but it was like 12 hours double XP for both weapons and account level, and a free battle pass. And then if you had purchased the big version that already had the battle pass included, you get season 2's battle pass for free instead. So that's kind of cool that it was their mistake, and so it was kind of cool that they corrected the issue, and then they gave the people who whatever.
Yeah, I actually agree with that.
Well, I know a lot of people who were like streamers and content creators, they were just refunding it on EA and then buying it again on Steam.
Yeah.
So
well, that's actually what the fucking one of the fucking EA people said to do. Like
Yeah.
the head of the game or whatever, like the fucking studio head.
Oh yeah.
Who the fuck was it? Was it was it Vince?
I didn't even know someone from EA said that. I just know that who was it? A couple of the pros did it, and I don't remember which ones. I'm sure Daniel knows. I could ask
It
him.
was Vince. Fucking Vince Zampella.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he said to fucking ditch the EA app and just buy it on Steam. That's crazy.
That is kind of crazy. It technically doesn't open the EA app when you launch it either. 2042 opens the EA app, but Battlefield 6 does not.
Yeah, they started trying to do that at some point, which is good. I hate all the different
Launchers and
different
shit.
apps, man.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
like same thing with like streaming sites and shit too. Like back when it was like just Netflix and Amazon, it was so much better. Like Netflix had so much better shit on the platform. And same thing with like fucking all these other companies thinking they're gonna start their own launcher. Like, bro, most people are not gonna want to fucking download one launcher for like fucking 4 games or less than 4 games.
Yeah. Well, it's like
we want all of our games in one fucking spot.
well, that's what Microsoft's trying to do, dude. Just download the Microsoft app, baby.
Micro dollar sign.
Yeah, so I've got Battle.net, I've got Steam, I've got Epic, and I've got my Xbox. And Xbox, I pretty much exclusively use to play Game Pass games. Battle.net is for Call of Duty and Diablo only. Steam is like where I play basically everything, and Epic, I have Epic just for Fortnite. They have free games all the time. So, exactly. They have free games and stuff all the time, so like I get those too, but like for the most part, I'm really only playing Fortnite on Epic. But then recently Microsoft was like, hey, we took all your games on your PC and merged them into one library. So technically, you don't even need the apps anymore. You could just interact with them like on like their web store pages on like a browser, and then have all your games installed on the Xbox app. Which is kind of cool, but also fuck off, because now I can't find the games on Xbox because I only had like 6 on there, and I just want to see those 6 when I open it. And there's no way to stop it from doing that. Typical Microsoft doing things without my permission.
True.
Like installing Windows 11.
I did not know you could do this. Did you know on Game Pass you can fucking sort games by the Metacritic score?
Yes.
That's fucking cool.
It is pretty cool. It actually advertised that feature when they got it, and they're like, hey, do you want to play some absolute dog shit? We'll sort your games by Metacritic and look at the worst first. And it's just like, okay, dude, why would I do that? I guess some people do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone somewhere. Yeah. I'm gonna go play the worst games ever.
Someone is. Why not be me?
Speaking of the worst games ever, soon to be coming out next summer, Avatar Legends.
Really? You think it's gonna be dog shit?
I don't know. Is that the full title?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it's called Avatar Legends, the fighting game.
That's horrible. Oh god.
Shut the hell up. Not you. The fucking Oh, it says working title. Okay, it's a working title.
I wish they would stop fucking resulting to like Street Fighter / Mortal Kombat-esque games, just like the fucking the fucking Invincible, just like the Invincible game coming out. Like it's gonna be like a fucking side-scrolling fighting game.
I don't mind that style. Like the 3D DBZs were always kind of cool, but I hated having to like lock on and shit. And then like Jump Force, like you had to like, it was 3D and I don't think you had to lock on, but it still ended up like playing a lot like a side scroller. But the way they animated it, it's like so weird. Like there's like freeze frames and shit where like you're stuck in an animation for several frames.
Yeah. That's probably just gonna be like growing pains of it being like the first game in a series, like it's like a new series. I just feel like some games don't really work as side-scrolling fighting games, like Mortal Kombat, whatever. Like that's fine. Dragon Ball though, I mean, like I grew up playing Budokai, so like it will always have a spot in my heart. But like the Tenkaichi Budokai games were way
Better.
better.
Yeah, they were. Well, it's like even like Xenoverse played really well. I don't know. Dragon Ball went this opposite direction where like they kept trying to make the games like more streamlined and simple and like controls same way or whatever. And like the most recent one, Sparking Zero or whatever, is apparently like the best one, but I can't even fucking figure out how to play the game because there's 3 different guards and there's only one attack button. Like, what do you, huh? What the fuck do you mean, dog?
That shit is confusing.
Whereas like Xenoverse, you know, had like you had like a strong attack, light attack, key attack, guard, you know, shit like that. So I don't know. This game could be potentially good. I feel like the way they set it up is like, think of a controller. Like let's just go with a PlayStation controller. You have like X, circle, square, and triangle, right? I feel like the way it looks, it's going to be like square is light punch, triangle is heavy punch, X is like light kick, and circle is heavy kick, you know? Like that real arcadey type fighter, which I have never been good at those. And I've never really enjoyed playing them. Like I probably could get good if I like actually played them, but I just don't appreciate those type of games.
Yeah.
There was one I really liked though that was on PSP called Darkstalkers. I may or may not have liked that game just because it had a bunch of titty anime chicks in it though. And I was like 12.
It's definitely why you liked it.
Well, it had a fucking character in it who was a Red Riding Hood. And she kept a fucking Mac 11 in her fucking picnic basket. And she'd fucking pull it out and shoot it.
That's badass.
Yeah, dude. It was fucking cool. I don't know.
You're gonna stop fucking yawning.
True, me too. I feel like here we go. Here I'm gonna yawn. I fucking psyched myself out. It could be cool. I just don't know that a fighting game. First of all, like, why are they making a fighting game now of all, like, I don't know. Like, not that Avatar isn't popular anymore, but like, I feel like the peak of popularity has come and gone. Like, it's still really popular and people still watch it and talk about it.
So there is a new series supposed to be coming out called Seven Havens. Yeah, Seven Havens.
Yeah, I think we talked about that.
We did.
But it's just
now obviously this is about like The Last Airbender, which like Korra never picked up the same traction The Last Airbender did.
Right.
So it might just be like they're like, oh, let's make it whatever. We can probably cash in on some people like
Korra's in the game.
The new series. I mean, that makes sense.
Does it? Everyone gets to play out their fucking Korra versus Aang fantasies. Oh, dude, Aang would definitely beat Korra. Dude, I watched some video.
Yeah, Aang would dog walk Korra.
Dude, he literally would dog walk her. I watched some fucking like fan theory video thing or whatever, and it was talking about how like everyone in Korra's party who like is traveling with her is just one of her exes or someone that she wants to fuck. And then everyone that's with Aang is like the best of like the cream of the crop. Like we got like the best martial artist, like the best waterbender, the best firebender, like all that sort of shit. And then Korra's just like people I banged or want to bang.
It's accurate. She's a slut.
True.
Yeah, I do agree though. It is odd timing. That's what I'm assuming they're doing. I don't know. Avatar is always gonna have like a cult following, so there's gonna be like some people interested in the fact that a game's coming out. But I think also cashing in on people like getting hype about the new series. They're probably trying to like draw in some traction that way. Or imagine maybe this game was supposed to come out like fucking 10 years ago and it's been in development hell.
could be that. But I want to know is who was developing this game?
It's got to be someone dumb to name it fucking Avatar Legends, the
So
fighting game.
it says it's a working title. So it could be Avatar Legends, because I think there was another Avatar Legends, which was like an RPG.
Yeah.
So they're calling it the fighting game, as like just so they know which one you're talking about. Oh, it says right here. It's developed by Gameplay Group International, which aims to revive canceled games. In other words, it appears to be the same fighting game that was originally reported canceled back in December 2024, but is now being continued by a new dev. So they picked it up and are trying to finish it, I guess. Game will feature support characters implied to be similar to Mortal Kombat 1's cameo system. Some of these characters might exclusively appear in that regard. Damn. Shout out, no one gets to play as the fucking monkey dude. What the hell is that guy's name?
I have no idea.
He's a little monkey guy that rides an Aang's pouch. Bro.
I can only remember Appa's name.
Yeah, it's not Appa. He's dude, what the fuck is his name? Momo. Holy shit, dude. I fucking feel retarded. Momo might only appear as a support character. He brings you a fucking crescent or something. A croissant. Hey, Jimmy's ma'am. Anyways, game seems cool. Sort of. If you're an Avatar fan anyway.
Yeah.
I don't. I probably won't. I feel like there's been a lot of weird like Nickelodeon fighting games. Like there's a SpongeBob one that came out semi recently. Yeah, and then there was the Nickelodeon All Stars or whatever. I don't even remember what it's called, but it was like a bunch of different Nick characters that I guess actually Korra and Aang were both in that, so you could already fight with them because I'm pretty sure they were both in that game. But yeah, anyways, video games based on cartoons just seem like such a weird, like, who's even doing that anymore? No one's making cartoon video games anymore, it seems like.
Yeah, literally.
Like everyone used to be making it. Like there were like Scooby-Doo games, there were fucking all kinds of video games based on cartoons, but now it's like anime only, basically.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of cool in that regard.
It does just feel like too late though.
Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know. Maybe they'll pick up traction once the new series comes out, or if it is.
So this is supposed to come out before the new series, though. I will say.
Oh well.
So it's supposed to come out summer 2026, but the new series isn't supposed to come out till 2027.
Oh, well, there you go.
So there's that.
Maybe the company that bought it was just like, hey, it's almost done. We can push it out pretty quick.
Yeah,
probably. Speaking of things that aren't happening anymore.
Yeah. So we touched base on this last week with Costco removing Xbox. Yeah. Now Target and Walmart both have stated that they are removing their Xbox sections. Target specifically is gonna like completely redo their console section, and it's gonna be just like they're gonna split it up between just PlayStation and Nintendo. So here's the thing about this. That's gonna put Xbox in a really weird place because of like market share. Like they're not gonna have a fucking stake in the market really by the time the next Xbox launches. And
they might not launch another Xbox.
So I was gonna say that was my theory, was that they're gonna fucking not do consoles anymore. and I've seen that theory fucking thrown around a lot now, but they did announce, or like, I don't know if they really announced it, but they at least have like talked about another Xbox coming out. So if they do end up leaving the market, then it's like I don't think they're fully decided on it yet. Um, I mean, shit. At this point, they might as well. Game Pass is a sick model. I mean, it sucks they're fucking raising the price and stuff, but like they have a good thing with Game Pass, and they're trying to get more into like the cloud gaming side of things. Um, why not just fucking do software shit?
Maybe.
You've gotten your ass whooped. Really, if you want to think about it, they were originally winning the 360 era, and then it ended up being like a draw by the very end of the console's life cycle.
Yeah.
Which, like, you know, a draw, like at least like they didn't lose. But the PS4 era and the PS5 era, Sony's absolutely fucking dog walking them. So
True.
like that's 2 gens where you lost and a gen where you tied. So maybe you should just stop. Go the way of Sega.
Sega.
Exactly.
True. Just sell your fucking soul to someone else and let them do it. It's weird though, because Microsoft just acquired Activision like last year.
It is fucking weird, yeah.
Which was a huge purchase, by the way. So
Huge.
I don't even think that was last year. That might have been this year, like earlier this year.
It was super recently, yeah.
Yeah, it was recent. I think we even talked about the possibility of there being like a handheld Xbox on the podcast.
We have. Well, there's the there's like the ROG thing.
Yeah, there's that. But there was some rumor that they were making their own handheld.
So yeah, I think shit just got misconstrued, and I think it's the ROG thing.
It probably was. I wonder if they're gonna not move into something where they make like a Fire Stick sort of thing.
For cloud gaming, that'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah, to compete with the Lumia or whatever.
Dude, that's actually a pretty good hypothesis. Imagine you could do an Xbox like fucking stick thing and a controller. Sell that shit for fucking like $90.
Yeah, I mean that's what like Amazon's doing with the Lumia.
Yeah. That's actually a really good fucking hypothesis.
Who did I say? Amazon, right? I hope I said Amazon. If I didn't say Amazon, I'm retarded.
Yeah, you did say Amazon. Okay. I think.
Well, because it is Amazon. I mean, Xbox Game Pass already has streaming for playing their games. I have never appreciated streaming video games because games generally require reaction time, and there is a lot of lag on streaming a game.
Yeah, the technology's just not there yet. I think at some point it will be, but
well, by the time the technology is there to have what we have now on our own hardware, our own hardware is going to be so much further ahead that it just doesn't fucking matter. You're better off just owning the hardware to do it.
I feel like that's just incompetence though. Because like, why is there input delay? I feel like anything else that's essentially the same thing, there is an input delay. So
like what? Are you ever watching Netflix and it has to stop to buffer?
No, because my internet's good enough.
Oh, fucking must be nice, dude. My shit fucking has to buffer sometimes because I have fucking cable internet, and that shit's slow as a bitch. If everyone was on fiber, at least maybe it'd be possible.
Yeah,
but like I wouldn't even try streaming games if you aren't on fiber, because the old coax is too fucking. It's like spotty, and it's not 100% all the time, and it fucking fluctuates, and like the weather can affect it. Whereas fiber is just like, once you have fiber, you're good. Like you just are good. It might go out sometimes if there's an outage for some reason, but for the most part, fiber is good, and it's fast, both up and down. Like I don't know. I wouldn't try streaming a game unless you're on fiber, but even then, you still have to think there's going to be ping, and say on wherever you're streaming the game from, there's 24 millisecond ping. That's one way, right?
Yeah.
So like it has to send it to you, and then you have to send it back, like the input of your controller. Like there's going to be lag no matter what. Might be incompetence, but I still, I don't know. And it might not feel like there's that much lag, but like you can, like if you definitely are playing on like a high-end PC and then you switch to playing on like your Xbox and you're streaming a game, you'll be able to tell almost instantly.
Yeah.
Now, if that's all you ever play, then I guess who cares? But
and Lottie fucking duh.
Yeah. At that point, though, just buy one of them fucking old ass game retro boy bullshits that plays fucking emulates games.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm still I just feel like that's such a odd tactic. And I mean, so if they end up announcing the next Xbox and like it's super badass and they start fucking, I don't know, they price it well, I guess. Like they could end up, getting their fucking stake back, but that, I mean, it's still like what, like another year or two probably before the next gen.
And it's gotta be, I think the only way that they're even going to be able to compete with anybody is if they're building a console that's basically a PC and then price it as a console. Like, and it's got to be not like a wimpy PC. Like, it's got to be a good PC. Maybe not like the top of the line shit that's out when it releases, but like, you got to have a 5090 in there at least.
At least, bro.
And I mean, this is in a couple years, right? If it's like in 5 years, you're gonna have to have like a 6090 or whatever the equivalent is. Like you can't be that far behind the actual PCs. Especially because like a lot of people are not a lot of people, but some people are upgrading to 8K TVs. Nobody wants to play like 1080p games on an 8K TV.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
It's got to be able to like pump out those numbers, Even on 4K, it's kind of whack. So like, get your bread up or whatever they say.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting your bread up, I'm changing the subject to the next topic.
Damn.
We're done talking about games. We're talking about movies now.
Speaking of getting your fucking bread up, Tron Ares, what the fuck you doing, brother? I might go see that in the theater.
Is it Ares
technically?
Is it Ares like the fucking the God of War, or is it Ares
like Ares?
Like the fucking, what do they call those things? Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Leo. What the fuck are those? Capricorn.
Yeah.
What are those called?
Capricorns is what they call them.
No, but what
your fucking zodiacs, like the fucking Zodiac killer.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Don't worry, guys. Jeff Bridges is in Tron Ares.
True. So go see it.
I don't think Will Poulter is in it, unfortunately, though. But everyone's favorite,
not yet.
And favorite Jared Leto is in it, which I thought they canceled him because he like was rude to his co-stars or something.
I don't think that's cancelable.
He like put a dead rat in the fucking some chick's shit when he did Joker.
Yeah. In fucking. Yeah. I think he was just committing to the bit. So, it only has hit 33.5 mil in the US. 60.5 global.
Which is yikes.
Yeah, it's not looking good for them at all. The lifetime gross for Tron Legacy, which was the previous movie, came out in 2010. It did 172 mil. And then The original Tron, which came out in 1982, did 33 mil. So I will say the opening for Tron Legacy, so it went on to do 172 mil. The opening was 44 mil. So let me see. Is that opening? Is that just US or oh, it doesn't say. It just says opening. Um,
Was this the opening weekend for Roofman also?
yes, I think so.
Because they only made 8 million. Which, I mean, that movie is like super campy and only cost 19 million to make. Most of which probably went straight to Channing Tatum. Kirsten Dunst is in it, and so is Peter Dinklage. So they probably took a fucking. Imagine each of them took like 5 mil, and then the remaining fucking 4 mil is all it cost to produce that movie.
That would suck.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised though. I just don't know if this was a good weekend for movies in general. What is the second weekend of October?
Yeah.
And none of these movies are like scary movies. Like, I don't know, dude. I think like if you're gonna put a movie out in October, it should be like a horror movie, probably.
Well, there is Goodboy. Goodboy just came out October 3rd.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like if I was putting Roofman out or if I was putting Tron out, I don't think I would put it out in October. I'd either put it out in November or September.
What about December?
I think it's expensive to put movies out in December because of you're competing with like all the big, like Disney usually has a big like Christmas movie, and a lot of studios put out like a big Christmas time movie. So if you're gonna drop like a little tiny ass movie, it's got to be like mid September or like in like beginning of November. I would think.
That makes sense.
Well,
I don't
November
know. I
might
might
be
go
hard
see.
too.
That's true.
Because if you're a lot of people go to the movies on Thanksgiving or like Black Friday.
Yeah.
Or just that weekend in general. So like it might be kind of expensive to put movies out then too, because you're fighting for you're fighting other companies for spots, for screens, really.
Screens and spots.
Same thing.
Spotted screens, even.
What about spotted geckos?
I saw Tron Legacy. I've not seen the original Tron. The movie looks interesting. Like aesthetically. So I don't know. I might go see it this today. I might not. I still really want to see One Battle After Another
Today or this week?
today. Like
Monday.
later on today. Yeah, Monday.
It'll be in the past for y'all. So maybe
True.
maybe he will have seen it by the time you're watching this.
That's true. We did, however, go see Goodboy.
Stop saying good boy. I'm gonna finish. Did you see on Battlefield that my title is Good Soldier?
No. That's funny. So I was a little disappointed with Goodboy.
Damn.
Not gonna lie. I was really expecting to like it, and I do think the movie did some things well. But so it's really short. It's only an hour and 13 minutes, which is really fucking unheard.
That is real short.
It's real fucking dude. I actually don't know a movie that's not like an anime that has a movie release that is that short.
That's like a straight to VHS, direct to VHS sort of movie.
Dude, it was super short.
I'm old. Don't come after me, okay? They were still making VHSs when I was a child.
Yeah, this dude said straight to cassette tape.
They never put movies on cassettes. Well, I mean, I guess a VHS is like a big cassette. Okay, that's not part. That just fucking say what you're saying.
So, domestic box office, it's only pulled 4 mil. Which sounds really low. However, for Shudder, this is actually like a huge fucking dub for them. The international box office, it only made 64,000.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, and imagine this is like a fucking huge hit for them, which is kind of crazy to think about.
I mean, you gotta think they're like a real small fucking company.
Yeah, yeah, it's a real small company. But back to the movie. I So I'm a stickler when it comes to effects, because if you're gonna do bad CGI, in my opinion, you should have just did um like real props. And there's several instances in the movie where it's really bad CGI, and that pulls me out of the immersion. Um
Yeah, I can understand that.
there were several parts where like it really pulls you out. The whole movie is from the POV of the dog, which I thought was really cool. Because of that, there's not a lot of dialogue. It's mostly the dog running around. He'll hear a sound, he'll go fucking investigate it. Um, the dog's owner talks to him a lot. You hear the owner's sister. You see her for like a split second in the very beginning, but um, yeah, there's only like three people in the whole movie, technically. Um, but the other thing that really bothered me was the fucking dialogue. It has the little bit of dialogue it has. There's some really cringy parts, and stuff like that also kind of kills the vibe for me. I
uh,
will say like the story seemed interesting, and there's like a twist that you might not pick up on necessarily, and I think that's kind of cool. But overall, I really was not a fan of the movie. I don't think.
damn.
The things it does do good, it does really well. Um, I will also say I couldn't imagine the movie being longer.
Fair.
I feel like the pacing was pretty good, but I just the CGI, the writing really bothered me. At the end of the movie, he does like a little fucking docu series type thing. And basically the movie was shot over the course of 3 years. He would shoot for like 30 minutes to like an hour or something like that here and there over the course of 3 years. So it took quite a while to film the whole movie, which is kind
Damn.
of interesting.
That is kind of interesting. I guess an important thing is that I'm reading here that this is his directorial debut. Ben Leonberg.
That makes sense. And I think he plays the owner. And his actual dog is the dog in the movie. Indy.
Yeah, and then it had a world premiere earlier this year at South by Southwest, which a couple films that Shudder has their hands on were there. I think Clown and Cornfield was there. That might be the only other one actually. But yeah, I can't even name any of their other movies. I had to pull a list up, and I only recognize like a couple.
Yeah, I think the thing to make note of is it has a cute dog, and it's an indie horror movie. So I think because it's getting really good acclaim, and I'm typically not picky in the sense of like
The
I might
fucking
not like
mosquito.
something. I might not like something, but typically speaking, like if the vast majority like it, then usually it's good enough that like I just fall in line, like, and I'll like it. But
He's a follower,
I,
fellers.
yeah, exactly.
Peer
But
pressure.
I don't know. There was just enough things throughout that I was like, I don't think this is actually a good movie. Like I said, the cinematography was really fucking good. I think that was like probably my favorite part of the movie, and the storyline. Everything
So,
else was kind of an L, in my opinion.
so what you're saying is you're happy they had Cinema Pass or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, like Regal's movie thing. Yeah, basically.
Movie Pass, whatever.
Yeah, essentially.
Would you ever own
And
this movie?
that's a good question. Maybe just from the standpoint of like watching it again just to see if my opinion changes.
Damn.
Um, but yeah, I really don't think it was that good of a movie.
Shame. Well,
It is a shame because it's very unique.
I think a lot of their films are unique. Like, so I will say that they technically didn't produce Clown in a Cornfield. They just distributed it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? The production company for Goodboy is What's Wrong with Your Dog? Question mark.
Pretty topical.
Yeah. 73-minute runtime is just insane, though.
Yeah. But like I said though, I fucking by the end of it, I was like, damn, okay, good pacing because like I wasn't upset
Where it ended,
or
or when it
I
ended.
wasn't yearning for more, but also at the same time, like I wasn't like, damn, it's already over.
Oh, that's good. I in that regard, I feel like they told the story well. If you didn't you didn't necessarily want more because it was bad or something, or there was no cliffhanger or whatever.
So that's the thing with the whole movie is like it's from the POV of the dog. So like you'll hear the owner talking to him, but there's a lot that's left to interpretation, which I did like that. That was one of the other few things that it did really well, in my opinion, because like it's from the POV of the dog.
Yeah.
And I don't want to spoil this other thing, but basically the twist, like I said, you could very easily miss. Um and I think that was I don't even know if I'd say twist. It's really not a twist. It's more so like a they do something in the movie and either you can miss it or you can pick up on it and understand like what's actually going on. Um but yeah, I don't want to spoil it. So that's where I'll leave that. But
So what?
exactly.
I was just gonna say, I just read right here. It says that the film's the third highest grossing film of Shudder, in history.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, so it's their third highest grossing film, behind In a Violent Nature and Late Night with the Devil, which those are like counting their entire runtimes, and this was opening weekend. So, you know, big victory.
So ironically, I actually just bought Late Night with the Devil on
Perfect.
4K.
Hey, that doesn't have their original cool art with the dude with the fiery head. He looks like Ghost Rider.
Oh. I really liked that movie, Late Night with the Devil. That was also fucking super unique, very interesting. So that movie kind of blows its load of the very like last like 10-15 minutes, which kind of sucked. But dude, leading up to that last 15 minutes, it was really, really good.
Damn. Well, that's good. I will say that I am always happy to hear about like new and unique and interesting takes on stories or new stories, or like I'm so tired of fucking sequels and prequels and fucking the 8th or 9th version of whatever fucking dumb shit, fucking whatever. Like,
Yeah.
give me some original content, dude. I need something new. Like, sometimes sequels are good, but a lot of times it's just like, can we think of anything else at all, please?
Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. I don't know. It really sucks. I really wanted to like Goodboy. Especially because that was like a smaller indie movie. But I legitimately think the only thing that people are getting hung up on is the fact that it's an indie movie and there's a dog in it.
Could be. But you know, and just make an indie movie with a dog. Easy 5 mil.
Exactly.
It might take you 3 years, but I mean, that's a good payout.
That is a good payout.
All right. You ready to talk Crumbl?
I am ready to talk Crumbl.
All right. Why don't you start us off with, did you go to Crumbl this week? Because I did not.
I did.
Uh-oh.
I did go to Crumbl this week. I really wanted to try that Biscoff pie because I thought that sounded really fucking good. And holy shit, brother, it was fucking phenomenal.
I thought you were going to say terrible.
No. I actually haven't disliked any of their pies that I've tried. Every single pie has been a dub, in my opinion. Some of them more so than others, like the cookies and cream pie last year. I actually ended up liking that way more than I expected.
And
then
there
what
was
the
a
other
pie one you didn't like. I know you said you liked all the Thanksgiving ones or whatever. I feel like there was one that you said that was kind of just like, eh. An apple pie?
I don't remember what it would have been. No, because I don't like apple pie, so I wouldn't have even tried that.
It's probably apple pie. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't remember. But dude, this Biscoff pie, it was so fucking good. You fucking missed out. But the Crumbl spoilers, that is going to be during Thanksgiving week. So they're doing the same thing again, where for the whole week, nothing but pies, and Biscoff pie is going to be one of them.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely, if you like cookie butter, I definitely recommend trying it then, because holy shit, that pie was fucking phenomenal.
What if you hate pie?
Well, surely you love cream pies, right?
No.
Okay. Well, then maybe skip it.
Okay. Thanks.
The other thing I tried, and this was like a spur of the moment try. I tried the raspberry butter cake, and it was really fucking good. I was so fucking surprised by that. So I got cookies for work, and I had 2 employees that wanted to try that, and so I ended up getting 2 6-pack boxes. And so I got one for each of those employees, and then I was like, well, I have an extra slot, and I was like, fuck it, whatever. Like,
oh yeah,
I'll try the raspberry butter cake. Dude, it was so fucking good. I was thoroughly shocked by that because I don't really care for nuts being in things, and I don't really care for fruits being in sweets. And this basically just ended up tasting like a fucking 10 out of 10 way superior Pop-Tart. So, like, if you like the fruit Pop-Tarts, imagine the best fruit Pop-Tart you've ever had and then fucking cranked to 11.
I don't like Pop-Tarts. There's too much fucking bread bullshit on them. I don't like bread. So I should preface with I don't like bread, therefore I don't like most pastries. Or bread-like substances. So Pop-Tarts
This
are
kid's
gross.
stupid.
No.
Yes.
I grew up eating only fucking dog shit bread. I hate that shit. I don't want it.
But yeah, raspberry butter cake that ended up being fire. The brookie they've done. So like, I don't know, if you like cookies and you like brownies and you like them mixed together, then that shit's pretty good. And then real quick before we talk about this coming week, something they are like testing. 2 things actually I want to mention. They're gonna be testing some like hot chocolate like pudding mousse cups.
Hell yeah.
Which could end up being fucking fire. That sounds
fire.
really cool.
Before we move on to this week's cookies too, actually, I wanted to share someone's experience on Reddit. This is the cookie he was just talking about, right? The raspberry, whatever the fuck. This is what it's supposed to look like. And this is the one that they received.
Yeah, with the fucking, I already know which one it is. It's with the fucking cream cheese or whatever frosting is like just in like a fucking pile. Dude, they should fire that fucking employee. That
they
is
should
embarrassing.
fire that whole store. What the fuck, dude? God damn. God damn is all I have to say.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Jesus, this is what it's supposed to look like. And this is what they got. Bro, I thought my Crumbl was bad. God damn, son.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's really bad.
Crumbl is throwing the old mix up on us this week, you know? They're hitting us with the old swippity swap. If we click on over and look at their shit, we're starting off strong with the red velvet cupcake cookie. Don't worry. Everyone's favorite semi-sweet chocolate chunk cookie that got discontinued because no one liked it, but brought back because everyone liked it, is still on the menu this week. It's just on the bottom of the list for some reason.
Probably where it belongs.
Maybe. So anyways, we're starting the red velvet cupcake cookie. A red velvet cupcake cookie. There's not much to say about it. It's basic. I don't know. It's all right. Caramel shortbread cookie featuring Twix. I mean, if you're into caramel, cool. I think breaking a Twix up, because a Twix technically has a cookie in it, onto your cookie is wackadoo, but whatever.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like there's any in the cookie, which they have normally done. Put shit in the cookie. Galaxy brownie cookie. This is the only acceptable form of sprinkles. Is the fucking little chocolate sprinkle things they put on Galaxy brownies. I wonder if they couldn't have just partnered. Who even makes cosmic brownies? Is it Lil Debbie?
Yeah, I think it was Lil Debbie.
Could they have not partnered with them and actually like made a legit collab? Because that would have been way cooler, I think. Anyways.
So ironically enough, they are actually making their own version of a few different Little Debbie type cakes. They're doing like the Christmas tree thing this year as well. That's like in the
hell yeah
spoiler lineup.
They're pulling a Pal World, a Pocket Pair.
Yeah. Yeah, they said fuck a collab.
Yeah, Nintendo coming for that ass. Anyways, Galaxy brownie cookie, that looks good. If I get any, that's probably all I'm getting. Pumpkin square, disgusting, absolute fucking dog shit. It's pumpkin and pumpkin spice and all kinds of bullshit.
L take.
L cookie. It's not even a cookie, it's a fucking L square. It is literally a square, dude. I don't know. Get that fucking pumpkin shit out of food. You're not supposed to eat pumpkins. You're supposed to carve them.
Yes, you are.
No, you're not.
Nope.
People who eat pumpkins or pumpkin spice are fucking weird. I don't like them.
Stupid.
No, I'm not. I'm a genius. I'm certifiably the smartest person alive. I don't eat this dog shit pumpkin shit. If you can't tell, I fucking hate pumpkin. Anyways, pumpkin square. It actually looks appealing. I think that's my problem with pumpkin shit, is it always looks appealing, and then you take a bite of it and it's like goddamn fucking sweet potatoes. It's just ick.
I'll take.
No, those are like the two things I won't eat. Is fucking pumpkin and what did I just say? Sweet potatoes. Orange shit. I don't like orange shit, okay? Oranges are okay, actually. I like oranges. I don't like brown orange shit. Moving on, we got the strawberry milk cookie featuring Pyroline, or however the fuck you say that. A little wafer.
I kind of want to try this.
The little wafer things. This looks kind of good, but it also kind of looks like kind of not appealing. Like this cookie looks like vomit.
I'm not super huge on their chilled cookies.
I don't think I am either.
They just kind of end up being like a little hard and not that great.
Yeah,
but I am gonna try this still though.
I liked one of their chilled cookies they had like a month and a half ago. I don't remember what it was even, so I guess I didn't like it that much, but I did like that one. This one looks fine. It's a strawberry milk cookie, which like I don't know. The Pyroline is an interesting addition, but like I could eat a whole can of those fucking wafer straw things like
easily.
Fucking put more on there than one. What the fuck, dude? What are we doing here? Also, why is it not crumbled all over the fucking top of the cookie? The fucking dumbass cookie. A chilled strawberry streusel cookie. It doesn't... I don't know. These kids are fucking whack. Then we have the semi-sweet chocolate chunk cookie with salt. It's got flaky salt, dude. You
does.
need to, is this a new photo? I feel like this is an updated photo for this cookie. We're gonna have to go back and compare. Yeah, they moved where it was located, and now they have an updated photo. And then we're finishing it off for some reason with the peanut butter chocolate chip cookie, which is a peanut butter cookie with chocolate chips and peanut butter chips. And I have still to this day never understood why there's also peanut butter chips when it's already a fucking peanut butter cookie.
I agree. It could easily definitely be just like a normal fucking cookie with the peanut butter chips and the chocolate chips. I like cookies like that, so
I think it could just be a peanut butter cookie with chocolate chips. I don't know why there's peanut butter chips. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that.
Peanut butter chips fucking go hard, as do cinnamon chips. Fucking pancakes with like cinnamon chips in them are so good.
Whole grain pancakes are good, actually.
I'm going to go later today. Maybe if we end up, well, if we end up going to the movies, then I'm definitely going to swing by Crumbl. But otherwise, if we don't go to the movies, I still am going to try to swing by Crumbl. Definitely going to get the peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. Definitely going to get the pumpkin square, and I'm probably going to send you a fucking video of me fucking smearing it all over my fucking face and body just to piss you off.
This is why these pumpkin kids are whack, dude. He's gonna fucking rub cookie all over his face just because I don't like the way it tastes. I didn't say it looked bad. I just said it. I don't like the way it tastes. Looks like an egg, actually, like a fried egg.
Anyways, also gonna get the Galaxy Brownie cookie. I might end up getting the red velvet cupcake. Not 100% sure. I do like red velvet. But it has that fucking frosting, and they go too heavy with the frosting. If they did like a thinner layer,
like
it
half
would be
of it,
fucking perfect. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. My here's a fun little story about pumpkin. My friend bought a house recently, and she ended up buying a griddle, a Blackstone griddle. Same one that we both have. The big ass one. And she sent me a video this morning of making French toast. I was like, hell yeah, some fucking French toast. That looks so good. I was like, those fucking toast slices are thick as shit though. What the fuck? And she's like, oh yeah, they're pumpkin bread.
Delicious. I bet that was so fucking good.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. No. Bad. Oh, also, while we're on Crumbl still, half the fucking country's secret cookies are gone, so check your secret menu. You might not have one anymore. I don't know if they're bringing it back. They didn't say anything about why this happened, so maybe it was a trial. Maybe some places will have them next week. Maybe there was just too many random cookies this week that places were like, hey, I don't want like 8 cookies. Because what do we even have this week? We have, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we've got 7 cookies and then a secret menu. Like some places might have been like, whoa.
Yeah.
This place is going to have on Monday and Tuesday the Dubai chocolate brownie and the buttermilk pancake cookie. So they're going to have 9 cookies to pick from. So if you get one of each, you have to buy 9 cookies.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so I have none in my state. No more secret menu for me. Who knows? Maybe they'll be back next week. Maybe they won't. Maybe the secret menu is a fucking flop. Could be that they implemented it and then they sold like not that many. I don't know.
That's the thing about the secret menu is like, and I don't know how their operation goes, but like, I don't know. I just feel like maybe they ended up wasting stuff.
Yeah,
because like the secret menu wasn't just like last week's fucking like one of the leftovers from last week. Like it's always like different shit.
So I mean, sometimes it was the leftover. Like I know the Dubai chocolate had a couple leftovers, and there were a couple of them I saw when they first started that it was like, hey, it's this cookie until like while supplies last. So I don't know.
You ready to go over the free games?
Am I?
October 9th.
Yeah,
What?
knock my socks off with all these fucking kick-ass free games we're about to game.
October 9th through the 16th on Epic Games, we have Gravity Circuit and then the Rogue Journeyman bundle for Albion Online.
Which is an MMO. If you play that, cool. If you don't play that, maybe now's the time to get started.
And then October 16th through the 23rd, we have Amnesia the Bunker and Samorost 3. Which
Didn't we already
Amnesia the
get
Bunker,
Samorost?
that's kind. Yeah, I think so. Or at least one of the Samorosts. Maybe it was another one.
Okay.
Which Amnesia the Bunker, I mean, that's kind of cool. I at this point, I think I own all the Amnesia games, but I've never played them.
You've played one or two of them. I'm pretty sure I've watched you play them. No? No, maybe it's Sweets. I don't know. You and Sweets do be looking very similar.
Yeah, it's true. This is the newest one too, isn't it? Bunker?
Oh, I wouldn't know. There's so many of them. I have no idea.
Yeah, 2023.
You said Amnesia Bunker, and I was like, I've never even heard of that one, so who knows?
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a sick free game then, I guess.
Yeah. If you like having Amnesia.
Who are you? Who am I?
That's the better question.
This is Between a Rock and a Bald Spot, episode 29.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.